You're talking about him?
The Deshae Frost files just dropped, and honestly, it's a very weird situation because in my opinion, I think there's more to the story than we know. Before I go any further, just know everything I am going to say is in my opinion. I will not state anything as a fact unless it is proven. I initially held off on dropping my video because I wanted all sides to be presented. I'm not a fan of Deshae, but in a situation like this, it is best to just wait and not to sensationalize it. But now that we're at this point, something doesn't seem right to me, especially from Deshae's perspective. He argues that this situation was a lapse of judgment spurred on by alcohol in a woman who was the aggressor, while she argues that Deshae's behavior escalated due to her initially turning down his advancements. Something's fishy here, and I do have a bunch of opinions. We got a lot to speak on today, twin. Comment for the algorithm. Now it's time for me to give you guys the context of this situation. 3 years ago, a certain incident went down.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Go. Oh shit. Go.
Yeah. Nah, hell no. Hell no. I'm just coming downstairs, bro. This shit too much.
As you can see, Deshae hit that woman and she fell. And after that, we see some man who is apparently an ex-Deshae Frost cameraman. And he decided to leak this because it was weighing on his mind, which is why he's asking God for forgiveness.
The woman's name is Deja.
From what I know, Deja did not ask this man to post this or to come out against Deshae. This was something he did due to his own guilt. And immediately after this clip dropped, I noticed that Academic's Twitter page was running damage control. And I found it extremely weird because it contributes to this narrative that is from 3 years ago. So why are you leaking it now? My counters to this narrative are as follows. The guy who leaked it out of guilt. It doesn't seem like Deja told him to leak it. Deja didn't leak it herself. And finally, Deshae still put his hands on her. This being from 3 years ago doesn't change that. Let's move on to the response section because both parties have their stories. Let's start with Deshae.
I will never, ever put my hands on a girl who's never put their hands on me, okay? I'm not a person to initiate and do things and try to hit a girl because, you know, just out of the strength of just arguing or anything like that. This was from season 2. This was from 2022 or 2023, 4 years ago. And she was one of the girls that she came on the show. I brought her on the show and everything. And during the whole show, like, she was the only person who was literally like, I don't know, like physical, and she was hitting me. She was doing these things which I had to cut from YouTube videos because of monetization. And she would hit me and all these things going back and forth and yelling, going back and forth and doing these things. And it kind of was just got to a point where I kind of didn't want to deal with that shit. And you know, I was drunk. And
so Deshae's story is that this is from 3 years ago and Deja was being physical and he was just so fed up that while being drunk, the clip happened.
And that was just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It was fucked up. And we were arguing, you know, there's been things off cameras where she would hit me and all these things like that. And I'm trying to talk to her and vibe her and shit like that. And what happened at the boat situation is that we were yelling, arguing, and she had just said things. I heard she said that I did this because I couldn't fuck, like, or something like that. Bro, that argument happened, whatever, because she was saying crazy things, which I had to cut out, and saying crazy things about my family. If you guys know me, I'm a very family man. Like, she's talking about my sister, fuck your sister, all this other shit.
Once again, he talks about how Deja was being physical first, and the boat situation in particular was spurred on because she was disrespecting his family. And as a family man, he wasn't rocking with that. And I just want to say, I need to stop the footage right here because in my opinion, I think Deshae Frost is lying straight through his teeth. To me, it feels like he's downplaying the situation and telling lies to fill in the blanks. The rest of the video, he continues with this same story of how this was merely self-defense and how even after this situation, he and Deja were together and he even leaked the fact that they engaged sexually. I think some of that is misdirection because he's still on camera being the aggressor and he's still on camera hitting Deja. And even though his defense is that she was the person who initiated the physical contact first and how she was disrespecting his family, he doesn't have any proof for his claims. He's just talking. The things he's using to defend himself are irrelevant to the discussion. Okay, yeah, she was with him after the fact. And yeah, she may or may not have engaged with him sexually, but none of these things negate the fact that Deshae Frost is on camera being physically violent with a woman. And I just want to say, people in abusive situations have stayed or been seen with their abusers after incidents have happened. I'm not making the claim that Deshae Frost is an abuser. I'm just saying that Deja being seen with Deshae after the fact doesn't negate anything. And honestly, like I said, it feels more like misdirection. He couldn't even show a clip of her talking about his family. But you know what? It's cool, because I want to talk about Deja's perspective of the story. Her perspective starts with her coming out and saying Deshae did this because she refused to have sex with him, and she's glad the truth is coming out. Now, I know I'm gonna sound biased when I say this, but there's more evidence that this interaction was spurred on by Deshae's sexual deviancy than there's evidence Deja talked about his family.
Like, a lot of the girls that was on the show with me, they had sex with Deshae. I never had sex with him. He wanted to have sex with me. I didn't want to have sex with him. So the night before, y'all, I came up, the night before the video that's going viral right now, I came up with a plan, because he told me the night before, like, when we get on the boat, I'm going to call you downstairs to the boat. I'm going to tell all the girls to go upstairs, and I want to have sex with you. I'm not paying that nigga no mind. So when he tells me that, I come up with a plan, and I tell the other girls, I'm like, tomorrow he going to try to have sex with me. I'm going to need y'all to, like, keep me with y'all and be like, no, she not going downstairs. Like, long story short, y'all, just make a long story short. The day of the boat come, we go through with the plan. He peeped the plan. He's mad as shit. He like, they're trying to keep her up here. I want her to come down here. No, I don't want to have sex. Like, it's all because I didn't want to have sex, y'all. And he found out that I told the other girls that I didn't want to have sex with him. And he got mad and he snapped. Threw my wig, hit me. I was drunk, y'all. I didn't remember how he hit me. I just know he had hit me.
So her story is that Deshae was angry because he found out she didn't want to sleep with him, and that she devised a plan to do this and even told the other girls. I also want to mention that Deja said a part of why she didn't pursue legal action boils down to Deshae being able to get out of it somehow. And honestly, I have the perfect example of this, but I'll come back to it near the end. In my opinion, nigga, her story makes so much sense, and I'll tell you why. When the clip of Deshae hitting Deja went viral, more clips resurfaced. There was a clip of Deshae Frost having a 19-year-old over and DDG being taken aback by it. There was a clip of Deshae Frost being pushy about getting a girl to go to the restroom with him. But the clip that fried me the most was that there was 7 minutes of context before Deshae put his hands on Deja. Remember, Deja's claims are that this interaction was not because she was violent or talking about his family, but because she turned down his advances. In this 7-minute video, not once did I hear any discussion about his family members. I didn't even really see Shorty being violent because Deshae was the obvious aggressor. Mind you, the clip literally starts with Deshae walking through a group of people and initiating everything I'm about to show you.
Nobody's walking away, nigga. About to fall off fucking road.
Keep yelling with your loud ass. Talking to you on private like a fucking grown man. So are you fucking on me or no? Nigga, let me know so I don't gotta move on to some other shit. I gotta do my time. I'm not gonna fucking somebody who don't wanna fuck me. So what? I'm not finna make you think I'm fucking Christ over your ass. Do you need to go home if you're chilling off me then?
I can go home. Like, I can book my flight right now.
So you wanna go home?
I can book my flight.
So you wanna go home? Because I mean, people here will fuck with you. That's what I'm trying to say.
Bro, I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Yelling. Fuck wrong with you, fucking kid?
You're a fucking kid.
Shut the fuck up.
You think I give a fuck about that? I don't.
I don't care what you
Okay.
So by the tone of the clip, not only can you see how aggressive this clown is, he's literally asking Deja, does she fuck with him? And then he asks her if she wants to go home because there are people there that fuck with him. To me, it sounds like Deja's story is corroborated by the footage, the same footage that showed you that she got hit. And once again, Diddy Frost has no evidence. He has hearsay. He has word of mouth. He has just his voice. He should still have the footage if it was cut for demonetization. Unless he doesn't. He should still have some footage of her talking about his family members. We have a whole cast of women that can corroborate this, but all we're doing is hearing it from his mouth. Right now, the only one with no proof is Deshae. We got 4K evidence of him putting his hands on a woman. We got 4K evidence of him being the aggressor. And now it's time to go even deeper into these Deshae Frost Diddy files.
Babe, in there now. What y'all been doing?
Hey, I got a restroom.
Huh?
I got a restroom. Come on.
No, it's okay. I'm here. What y'all been doing?
I'm drinking and shit. You good? You lit?
Huh?
You lit?
You good?
I said you lit.
So we don't judge.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I like to.
You want me to have a real conversation with you? Go ahead. Bro, you're old. you gotta accept that shit. So I should drop her off at school or some shit. Get you up.
So I should drop her off at school or some shit.
You, like the age.
I'm not gonna lie, bitch, you look good as fuck. On some real shit. Like, I'll fuck you right now. With your mom? Oh, I'm so sorry. But can I get your number and shit and get some food? No? Like, get some food and shit? Like, vibe out and shit? No, you're not. Like, but bitch, you look good as fuck. I'll fuck you right now, though. No? Alright then.
I showed you all these clips because it's always questionable politics around women with him. He tries to get one shorty to go to the bathroom repeatedly, and then you see a clip of DDG giving him the look when he finds out the girl in his room is 19 and Deshae's like 25. And then finally the infamous Target clip. And I teased it earlier because I truly think this clip proves that Deshae Frost can weasel himself out of things. He sexually harassed a woman in public and then he got invited to Streamer University afterwards.
Honestly, it seemed like he gained some.
And here's what makes it all worse. He streamed after the drama and he immediately mocked the situation.
Let me guess.
You can't fucking help your ass. You don't fucking listen.
From my perspective, if what Deshae was doing was merely just self-defense, I don't think he should be minimizing the severity of what's happening by doing something as childish as subbing Deja. Deshae is currently under scrutiny because we're seeing him as a physically abusive man, and instead of giving that the energy and seriousness it deserves, assuming he's, you know, not this horrible guy, he's fake slapping a white girl and dancing to a song that references hitting someone. So with all that being said, everything I've shared with you today has been in my opinion, and even now after going over every piece of the puzzle, I personally think Deshae Frost is a disgusting man. I think those 7 minutes corroborate her claims. Asking Deja whether or not she fucks with him, telling her that there's people there that fuck with him already, so maybe she should go home, those are all really weird things. That doesn't sound like family member talk. Deja wasn't even the one who leaked the footage. It was Deshae's own cameraman, and he was hoping he could find forgiveness in God. If Deshae was truly defending himself and his family, why the fuck would a cameraman need to ask for God's forgiveness?
Come to your own conclusions though.
That's really all I had to say. Subscribe for more unsolicited opinions. I love you all. Y'all niggas be blessed. I'm gonna get up out of here. Bye bye.
Say my pain away.